Hello guys, I am back with another declutter. It's me and Rocky here. He is in need of much attention, but I want to go ahead and declutter quite a few things with you guys and explain some of the stuff that I took out. And yeah, so let's go ahead and get started. I got rid of this Airspun, not because it's bad. I actually have another one in Naturally Neutral. That one leans on the yellower side. This one's supposed to be translucent, but it's very pinky undertoned. And I just have way too many powders. So I said, let me keep one, let me give away one. And because this one's practically brand new, I'm going to give it to my mom. Next, I have some blushes. So let me go ahead and put this down so I can use both hands. And first up is this Hip Dot. It's just like a nice coral blush, but I just feel like I don't gravitate towards this a lot. It's called Red Moon. It's pretty, but I feel like somebody else could get use of this. I really like this Ofra shade. It's a very beautiful neutral shade, but the packaging is so bulky on this and it just takes up so much room in my collection, and I have other shades that are very similar. Next, I have the Too Faced Sweet Peach Glow. This is just old. I love the crap out of this. It still smells like peaches, but it's not even available on their website, and that's a sign that this is old. Here I have a lot of the Kat Von D liquid lipsticks. I really like the formula, but these are so old. She sold her company way before she got pregnant, and her son's literally like a toddler now. And that's an indication that these are super old. I can also tell when I use some of them that the formula has changed. Likewise with these Stila, with these Anastasia Beverly Hills. A lot of these are just expired and the formulas are not the same. Same thing with a lot of these other ones that you're going to see here. This one's by Beauty Creations. These are by Bite Beauty, which is out of, like, they're not even a brand anymore. I think they like closed their brand. So I'm like, okay, let's get rid of those. These I really enjoyed and used them quite a bit. I did quite a few looks with these. These are the House Labs, but if you saw, her brand is going through a rebranding. And so just being a YouTuber and doing, if I was just somebody who was going to keep it for myself and just use it, it would be fine. But I do a lot of looks that are related to Instagram for my YouTube, and nobody's going to want to watch something that's not even available anymore. So I am going ahead and taking these out. This was just a really nice neutral palette, but I like the direction that her brand is going in now. It just seems more like her. These were just okay. These are by Kiss. These are the lash glue liners. I like the black more than the white. It did an okay job, but your lashes wouldn't last all day. You would definitely have to reapply. So I really prefer like more, like their other lash glue that is in a tube or other brands, because these liners are a great idea, but I feel like the execution, like it needs to be a little bit more on the thicker side for your lashes to actually glue and stay for many, many hours. These are just expired. These are magnetic liners, just like this. This is a brow gel and it's just dried out. This I didn't really use that much. This is the Brow Bar by Rima. I like their pencil a lot. I don't use powders that much. They're okay. But yeah, so I'm just getting rid of it because it's just dying in my collection. This Il Makiage mascara is really, really nice. I liked the wand a lot because it has like a flat side, so you could actually like push up your lashes, and it's a nice one. Not my, like, I wouldn't repurchase, but it's a nice one. Next up, we have some more blushes. This is by Note. This is a really nice one, but I do have other brands that I rather use. So Mellow, some She Glam. I'm also getting rid of this palettes by Kylie Cosmetics. This was before she rebranded, and so this isn't even available anymore. And then some of these I'm getting rid of because I don't really use them that much, and I have other ones that I like. So this is by Wander Beauty. I have a duo of theirs that I'm keeping, and then I decided to declutter and give this away. I have this one by Madison Miller, who I don't even know who that is. This is a cute little trio, but another one that I'm giving away. This LA Splash, another one. I just really want to downsize and use what I have, and it's almost impossible to do if I have like 20,000 bronzers and stuff like that. This Ace Beauty is absolutely really nice. I love their eyeshadow palettes, but this just leans on the very, very dark side for my skin tone. And so yeah, so I'm going to be decluttering that. This Genza I used quite a few times. I really liked it, but it dried out and it doesn't blend as nicely as it did. That's the problem with having like certain cream products or certain stuff and you have way too much in your collection, is that you don't even have the chance to use it up. The Ofra, this is the Rodeo Drive. I really like this highlighter, but I have it in a palette, and so it's basically a duplicate, so I'm going to take it out. This I used for the longest time. It has to be expired now. Just a beautiful, very golden bronzer by Kylie Cosmetics. It's called the Mineral Glow, but you can't even tell that I used it because I have so many other products that it's hard. This I got a little mini of, and this is the infamous Laguna, but I don't know. I just feel like I don't really gravitate to using it, so I'm going to give it away. I have this She Glam highlighter, but I prefer to use some of my higher ends. This is a nice palette, but it doesn't like super wow me, by Kylie Cosmetics, and so I'm going to be giving this away as well. This I have as a single. I kind of regret not waiting and getting the, you know, like the single pan form. This is Harmony by MAC. I absolutely love this shade, and I almost don't want to declutter it, but it's just taking up so much room by itself in this palette. Next up is this brand Trulicious. This is an awesome palette, but likewise, I just have so much in my collection that I'd rather keep some of the higher end stuff. And then this Cab Cosmetics is a little too much on the matte side. And yeah, I don't really use it. I feel like this would be really good for somebody who does makeup or does makeup on other people. Sorry, Rocky's like here needing attention. Okay, dude. Next up are some primers. These are okay, but they just really stink. And because I have so many primers, I'd rather use some of the other ones that I have. This is by Rodile, and this one is called Figs and Rouge. They're nice ones, but the smell just, is just not good. And then this QMS I liked when I had more of a tan. It's a tinted day cream, but it leans on the darker side and just isn't flattering on my skin tone right now. And then Rocky, chill out, dude. I got rid of some of my highlighter palettes. So this one's by Huda Beauty. It's called Summer Highlighter, but to be honest, I've never even used it because the shades are so different. I just don't see myself gravitating towards them. Then I have some Anastasia Beverly Hills glow kits. I use the crap out of these, okay? And these are, sorry, that's Rocky trying to get attention. I use the crap out of these glow kits, but they're pretty old and I feel like they're probably expired. I used the most out of all of these, but because highlighters, you use just the tiniest bit, it's kind of hard for you to like really hit a dent in them. I think Sun Dipped is the only one that's still available on their website. They don't even carry these anymore. Just like Becca. Becca is a brand that doesn't even exist anymore. And so I'm getting rid of this Jaclyn Palette. I use the crap out of that as well, but no longer using. Next we have some palettes. This one by Fenty is just an okay palette. I prefer to have some of the other eyeshadows that I have. The pigmentation's just okay, so I don't know. I just don't really gravitate towards it, and the shimmers are lacking. Just like this Tarte one. I kept the Tarte ones that I really enjoy. I feel like somebody who likes neutral tones and more just can get more use out of this. I don't feel like I use this much, and it's a nice palette, but it's not my absolute favorite, so I kept a lot of their other ones. This is a nice palette as well. This just came in a boxy charm, but I just I need to cut palettes from somewhere. So some of the brands that I'm not as familiar with, or I don't really like absolutely love their formulations, I went ahead and decluttered. So the Author Beauty, the Ditto one was really, really nice. I really liked this one. But likewise, I rather use up a lot of my other high-end palettes. So I'm going to declutter this. Just like this Naked Cosmetics. This is like fun to add like a different pop on the inner corner of the eye, but then I always forget to bring it out, which is so annoying. So yeah, so I'm decluttering it. This Winky Lux is a beautiful formula. I absolutely love this formula, but I don't really care for the color story on here. The color story is more, I don't know, it's just more cool toned and I don't really use it that much. Next we have some Nomad, and these are...
Excuse me, if I look right here on the mirror, I can see that.
Next we have some of the Nomad palettes. This is absolutely just beautiful. I think I'm going to give this to my mom just because I have way too many neutral palettes and I've been trying to get rid of some of the formulas that aren't as super pigmented, especially the shimmer ones. This one's just a really nice everyday palette and I think my mom will get more use, just like this one by Pure Cosmetics. This is a beautiful neutral palette, but like I said, I have way too many and I really need to cut somewhere. This Bobbi Brown one, I really love the packaging, but I feel like some of the shadows are very, I don't know, it's like a creamy weird formula and you have to dig into it to get pigmentation. And so it's not my absolute favorite formulation and I'm going to declutter. This Nomad one is nice, but likewise the shimmers are just okay. So I rather spend more time on some of my other palettes, just like this one as well. This is the Nomad Venice Express. Venice Simplin Express is supposed to be like on the, I like their color stories based on different ages and different like this is based on like the 1920s, and then they also have some that are based on different places, like different places in the world, which I think is really cool idea. I just have way too many palettes, and for example this one, I just feel like the color story is a little bit all over the place, so I went ahead and decluttered this one as well. The last two palettes that I'm going to show you guys is the Pure Cosmetic Festival and the 2.0. These were nice, but I like the Pure Cosmetics with Christy a lot more than these. These are just okay, and I don't really like the fact that it also has some glitter on here. So yeah, so I went ahead and took these out as well. The shimmers aren't performing as great as they did when I first got them, so I'm going to go ahead and declutter them. And that is everything for my declutter. And Rocky gave up on getting my attention, but that is it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will continuously declutter. And it's not that any of these brands are bad or that I don't like them anymore. A lot of times it's just getting old, the formula is getting old, or it doesn't perform the way it used to. I really want to use what I have and also get my bang for my buck as far as like using a lot of my higher end brands as well. And if you guys want to see some of my flat lays and project panning, go follow me on Instagram. I will continuously do more videos here and on Instagram, and I've also been uploading to TikTok, so all those links are down below. Thank you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.